It is 9 a.m. Tuesday, December the 28th, 2021. Wilson County Commissioners Court is now in session. If you would, please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we bow our heads and come to you and give you thanks for helping us make it through these last 2 difficult and trying years. May you bless the next year and make it healthy and prosperous for everyone. Would you give us guidance for all of our governments from the federal, state, and local, and help them make good decisions for our future. Give us protection and security from all enemies, both foreign and domestic. This we ask in your holy name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Okay, moving right along. Do we have any public comments?
No, we do not, Judge.
Paul, you want to make one?
No, sir. I'll pass.
Okay. Then, now we're going to certificates of completion and awards. Okay, here we go. I've got 6. I tried to get them lined up to where they would be together, but I don't know if you and Nikki took all the same classes. Evidently you didn't. So, are you and the other Nikki? Yes. Okay. Certificate of completion. Okay, Texas Library Archives Commission, Nikki Store has completed the course Lending Wi-Fi Hotspot Devices to Patrons, December 16th, 2021, 1 hour credit. Okay, Certificate of Achievement. This is to certify that Nikki Store has completed the course Key Elements of a Project Plan, December 15th, 2021, 1 hour credit. Coalition to Advance Learning, that's where it came from. Okay, and Coalition to Advance Learning, Coalition. Certificate of Achievement, this is to certify that Nikki Stover has completed the course Evaluating Your Project Plan, December 15th, 2021, 1 hour credit. Okay. Certificate of Achievement, this is to certify that Candace Nicole Myrick has completed the course Creative Spaces and Family Engagement in Libraries, December 9th, 2021. Info people, it's a 1 hour credit. Okay. Web Junction, Certificate of Attendance. Candace Nicole Myrick has completed the webinar, Our Story Bridge, Creating Community Through Stories, December 9th, 2021, 1 hour credit. Okay. And Web Junction, Certificate of Completion. Candace Nicole Myrick has viewed the webinar, Outreach Outside the Box, December 9th, 2021, 1 hour credit. Info people. And certificate of participation, this is to certify that Candace Myrick, Nikki, has participated in LJ Design Institute, Designing for Equity and Inclusion. Live date, November 30th, 2021. Session length, 40 minutes. Okay. MSI Information Services. Okay. So, people at the library have been working. Eva, you have any other ones?
No, sir, that is it.
Okay. Okay, now here we go. Okay, agenda item number 5, Richard L. Jackson, County Judge. Discuss and take action on appointing commissioners to ESDs. And I'm going to read them all and take one motion for the whole thing. Okay, A, ESD 1, George Jones and Mike Trainer. Okay, and they're both here. B, ESD 2, Glenn Cunningham and Rudy Cantu. They're both here. C, ESD number 3, Ray Skaggs, Jeff Doogie, and Cindy Couch. They're not here. Okay, D, ESD 4, Stephen Moore and Kenneth Griffin. Buck Griffin, he's not here. Neither one of them are here. And E, ESD number 5, Mike Jackson and Ryan Bippard. And I do not see either one of them here. But I will entertain a motion to,
All of them?
yes,
make a
unless
motion
somebody
to-
has any other people they want to nominate.
I'll make a motion to approve.
A second.
Motion by Commissioner Fowle, second by Commissioner Wiley, that we approve all commissioners for all the ESDs. Is there any more discussion?
I have a question. Yes, because I did have one other person that was interested in ESD 5, and not really sure how we're supposed to handle that. And I'm assuming that Mr. Jackson and Mr. Bippert are willing to continue to serve, and,
Everybody that I have talked to has been willing to.
okay, thank you.
But if you want to nominate your person, we can bring it into a vote or leave it like it is, like the motion is.
I think at this point, I prefer to leave it like it is. I don't know enough about the procedures and everything. I don't want to mess anything up.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. So, everybody that's here, do y'all want to get sworn in while we're here?
Over here, Nikki, is this good enough?
That'd be good. I'm just getting everybody's,
Everybody's mug shot.
Okay. Okay. I would raise your right hand when I say aye, I'll repeat y'all's name. Okay, in the manner and in the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, oath of office, I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of,
Swear.
that I will faithfully execute the duties
Execute the
of
duties.
the, I'll shorten it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Of the office
Of the office
of,
of ESD Commissioner
okay, of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of this state,
of this state,
of the United States,
of the United States,
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, here's another, we'll just, okay. The state of Texas, state of appointed officer, I
I, George Jones,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I have not directly or indirectly
that I have not directly or indirectly
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
contributed, or promised to contribute
contributed, or promised to contribute
any money or thing of value,
any money or thing of value,
or promised any public office or employment
or promised any public office or appointment
as a reward to secure my appointment
as a reward to secure my appointment
or confirmation thereof.
or confirmation thereof.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, thank you. Now, if y'all want to fill these out, here's yours, George. You have a
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Mike, here's yours. Okay. Glenn? And Woody. Thank y'all.
Thank you,
We
sir.
appreciate what y'all do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kind of a
Appreciate it.
thankless job at times.
Thank you, gentlemen.
We all know about that.
And we will get the rest of them to everybody else. Okay, agenda item number 6, Gary Martin, Commissioner Precinct 1, 6A, update on Personnel Policy Manual Committee.
Thank you, Judge. We've met twice, and we've been looking and comparing our personnel manual to others. One of the items that we identified that we don't have in our manual is a mission and a vision statement. So we'll come up with one, but I would, if you guys have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see included in that, if you shoot me an email, then we'll certainly consider it when we finalize a mission and vision statement for the county. Anybody have any questions about that? Okay, that's it.
Okay. Then 6B, update on Tex LAP training.
Okay, I think y'all know I contacted UT Arlington, and I have the dates set up, which is January 24th to the 26th. I'll be sending y'all an email next week to get a head count of who all you want to send, and we'll need to make sure we got everybody that's going to be there so they can bring enough manuals and everything. On the third day in the morning is the day that they will test operators on equipment. And so I'll put that in the email too. So if you want to have an operator tested, the purpose of it is to determine what level of follow-on training they might need, whether they need the basic or the intermediate or the advanced class. And we're going to test on the maintainer, a wheel loader, and a vibratory compactor or roller is what they're going to be tested on. And so if you want to participate that third day, again, I just need to know, and I'll send out a detailed email next week. And it will be at the Expo Center, and it will pretty much be all day from like 8 to 5. I'm working on finalizing the hours, so.
It would just be out in the parking lot?
Well, probably the equipment testing we'll do at my yard. May need you to bring another piece of equipment or something over, but once we figure out how many people we got, we'll determine how many pieces of equipment we need there.
Is there a limit on how many people they want? Or?
Nope.
Well, the classroom part will have to be inside.
Yeah.
Okay, but there probably won't be, what, 20 or so people?
If that.
Yeah, if everybody comes.
Are the men gonna need to bring lunch or?
The way he explained that is he's flexible. If they want to bring lunch or they want to chip together and order something, we can do that, and he'll shorten the class. But if they want to go take an hour and 15 minutes for lunch and go out and eat and then come back, he's flexible on that, so we can talk about that too.
Just wondering what to tell the men.
Yeah, I guess kind of need to figure out, because, I mean, we could, probably a couple of options that we could do, you know, as far as somebody here providing some lunches or something. Or order Subway one day or whatever, you know, I don't know. Everybody's so different when it comes to eating.
Is there going to be an outline of the class issues?
Yeah, they'll get a booklet and everything. The first day and a half, it will include the OSHA 10-hour training class as well as some general safety. So everybody will get their OSHA card for that. That's in attendance the full time, that first day and a half.
So they'll get a certificate for OSHA.
What are the dates?
It's January 24th, 25th, and 26th. Maybe into the morning of the 27th. I've forgotten.
What are
I'll
those
copy you on that
days?
email.
Is it a Monday, Tuesday, and
Yeah, it's a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Wednesday? Okay. Okay. Anything else? Anybody have any more questions or anything? And moving right along to agenda item number 7, Richard L. Jackson County Judge Brenda L. Trevino, County Auditor, discuss and take action on engaging Armstrong, Vaughn and Associates for the fiscal year 2021 external audit.
Judge, I have the engagement letter provided by Debbie Frazier with Armstrong, Vaughn and Associates. They are the external audit firm that did our external audit for last fiscal year. So they did a very good job. Again, they're familiar and they do multiple counties. So I'm recommending that we proceed with them. The cost of the external audit is, I believe it's $45,000. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And that also includes a single audit because we have to provide a completely separate single audit for our federal awards because we've exceeded $750,000 in federal awards. So they do a separate audit working with Michelle.
We have that money budgeted? Okay.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna, last year we paid $38,000, so it went up
Yeah.
to $6,000 or $7,000.
Okay,
but I
who did
knew-
we have before them?
In 2019, we had the firm out of Houston, Tim Applewhite and his
Yeah.
group.
What were they? How much, just out of curiosity?
Theirs,
I remember.
yeah, theirs last year, well, when they
I know
gave
they
us
went
the
up after they-
the engagement letter for last year, it was like $80,000.
Yeah.
82,000, yeah, and because they're a larger firm that comes out of Houston, and,
Okay, you never were here when we had Wayne Bauer.
no,
He was like 12,000,
yeah,
so you wonder what you get.
yeah.
But we had him for like 20 years, and then
We survived.
finally, what's that?
We survived.
Survived.
Yeah, we
exactly.
survived. We're all here to prove it, but these people I've watched, and I've watched when Bauer and Company was here, and these other ones are a little more,
In depth.
yeah, a lot more in-depth, let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, so we anticipate to start, probably sometime in January, late January, early February, only because a lot of their clients have been out with COVID that had already scheduled for December and January. So they're trying to coordinate their schedules to get everybody done. So I anticipate us starting sometime probably early February.
Okay,
I'll make a motion, Judge, that we approve Armstrong and Vaughn for the outside audit.
Second.
motion by Commissioner Fowle, second by Commissioner Martin, that we approve Armstrong, Vaughn and Associates for our external audit. Is there any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Where is the very last page?
Yes, sir. Maybe second to last. There you go.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, we're moving to agenda item number 8, Richard L. Jackson County Judge, discuss and take action on the Wilson County School Choice Week proclamation. Okay, and here is the proclamation. A proclamation commemorating Wilson County School Choice Week, whereas all children in Wilson County should have access to the highest quality education possible, and whereas Wilson County recognizes the important role that an effective education plays in preparing all students in Wilson County to be successful adults. And whereas quality education is critically important to the economic vitality of Wilson County. And whereas Wilson County is home to a multitude of high-quality public and non-public schools from which parents can choose for their children, in addition to families who educate their children in the home. Okay. Whereas educational variety not only helps to diversify our economy, but also enhances the vibrancy of our community. And whereas Wilson County has many high-quality teaching professionals in all types of school settings who are committed to educating our children. And whereas School Choice Week is celebrated across the country by millions of students, parents, and educators, schools, and organizations to raise awareness for the need for effective educational options. Now therefore, we, the Commissioners Court of Wilson County, do hereby recognize January 23rd through 29th, 2022 as Wilson County School Choice Week. And we can observe this we call this observance to the attention of all of our citizens. Okay, and fixed our signatures and seal the 28th day of December 2021.
I'll make a motion to approve the Wilson County School Choice Week proclamation.
Motion by Commissioner Martin, second by Commissioner Perdola. We approve the proclamation commemorating Wilson County School Choice Week. Is there any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Ooh.
Got it.
No, throw it at you. Okay. Moving right along. Agenda item number 9, Richard L. Jackson County Judge, Michelle Mota, Grants Manager. 9A, discuss and accept the Texas Humanities Relief Grant Award in the amount of $11,786 for the purchase and installation of 2 Story Walk exhibits in the cities of Stockdale and Livonia City Park.
The award letters and agreements. Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. We applied for this library grant back in November, I believe, and we received notice that we were awarded. These are for the Story Walk programs, which basically is an exhibit where kits are installed in the choice parks. And basically, the library takes reading outdoors. This is in response to the COVID pandemic. The library thought it would be, creative, innovative idea to get people out and about, as well as reading and engaged in outdoor programs. So we were awarded that grant. The grant will provide funds for the installation of 2 parks, actually 2.5 parks. So we will keep the other 6 kits as kind of like a maintenance type thing. If there is any vandalism or destruction of the kits, at least we have some on hand to replace them. The library is going to be working with the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts and possibly some high school or some volunteers to get those kits installed. The reason why Stockdale and Livonia were chosen first, they were quick to respond and provide the extra vigilance over the exhibit once the exhibit is installed by their police officers to reduce the potential for vandalism. So, great thing. The next thing on the horizon for this particular project is another grant that will be due in March, and we'll look to install one in Poth and at Hilton Park as well. And the idea is also to possibly have some pop-up type story walk programs as well. So on the right path to being a little bit different and innovative when it comes to getting people outdoors and reading. So if I can get your approval, we can move forward with that particular grant, get those kits purchased and installed.
Nikki, who do you have to take care of all of this? She's
She's our outreach librarian.
okay, and she does it all?
She has picked the stories, she has priced everything out. She has each of the walks are in, we're just waiting for the to order.
Okay. So she'll do it and Stockdale and Livonia or both? Okay. And then when we get the grant for Poth and Hilton Nature Park, the same?
Sarah was, the San Antonio River Authority was where she started with the idea when COVID was out, so that way the story times could still continue and families can get outside and do their exercise. What it is you have like an exhibit that has a 2 full page of a storybook. So you read this story, go to the next one, you read this story, and you get down to the end, there's a QR code that has activities to extend the walk. It could be food that you could take at home, it could be music you could listen to, and it has a survey at the end. And we have enough books to rotate quarterly after we go in.
Okay.
Judge, I make a motion that we accept the Texas Humanities Relief Grant Award in the amount of $11,786.
Motion by Commissioner Wiley, second by Commissioner Pardola, that we accept the Texas Humanities Relief Grant Award. Is there any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
And they're just
And each one's for different.
yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, moving right along. 9B, discuss and accept the Texas State Library Archives Commission Digital Navigator Grant Award through its memorandum of understanding in the amount of $110,000 for the hiring of a new librarian and implementation of the Digital Navigator program.
All right, so this, again, we applied for back in November, and we received word not too long ago that we were awarded. We submitted a budget for $77,000 that would include the hiring of a librarian, 1 or 2 interns, as well as a number of pieces of computer equipment and supplies and general office supplies to assist Nikki and this new librarian that will be involved in this Digital Navigator program. So quickly, what a Digital Navigator program is basically connecting those folks that either are uneducated, don't want to get involved in the internet, are just reluctant to buy a smartphone or whatever have you, or go to the library and receive assistance from Nikki's resources already. This is going to allow them to bring hotspots and devices home, and with some minor instruction as well to help get the folks connected. Again, we're looking at probably about 15 kits. Nikki and Nikki and possibly whoever this new librarian will be administering that program. And the idea behind this program is to collect sufficient data. This is a pilot program from the state with the potential for the funding to continue. So it's just a matter of how good we collect data and the types of data that we are trying to gather. And of course, we are going to get trained as well. There's some training ongoing currently. So with that, the reason why it's $110,000 is because we had the opportunity, once we received the award, to go back and look at our budget that we submitted and increase it to $110,000. So that's exactly what we did after we thought about it and talked about it. I recommended to Nikki that she's probably going to need a lot more help, especially the new librarian. So the $110,000 would also include 2 additional interns and some more devices and some more hardware and equipment for the program. So good way to start. Like I said, it is a pilot program, and depending on how we do, we'll hopefully get continued funding.
Okay, so you and Nikki, so this may be perpetual, so if we hire this person, hopefully we'll get the grant next year?
Well,
Or how?
it's gonna be tricky, and the Texas State Library Archives Commission is definitely aware of how cumbersome they've made it for us. But we're going to work through it, and yes, depending on the data, and I have talked with the financial folks up at TSLAC, and they are saying that there is likely continued funding. So.
Okay, and this librarian that we would be hired, in case, if we had made the 50,000 like we were afraid we were gonna do, or thought we were gonna do, this would be that librarian.
Correct.
Or could be,
Correct.
if she stays on for 10 years. Okay,
So if I can get your approval on this one, we can move forward as well.
I'll make a motion to accept the Texas State Library Archives Commission Digital Navigator Grant Award through its memorandum of understanding in the amount of $110,000.
Second.
motion by Commissioner Martin, second by Commissioner Perdola, that we accept the State Libraries Archive Commission Digital Grant Award. Is there any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Anything to sign? Nothing?
Not yet,
Okay.
we should get a contract next month.
Okay. Then we're moving on to 9C, discuss and accept the Homeland Security Department Operation Lone Star Grant Award in the amount of $411,567.38, administered by the Office of the Governor.
Again, this is something we applied for back last month. We did receive notice last week, last Monday, that we were awarded the entire amount. It was not reduced, which is something that I thought might happen. So this will fund 2 positions for 2 years, along with several pieces of equipment, including vehicles, and fringe benefits, all the good stuff. And they're dedicated to the interdiction activities ongoing with the sheriff, and the sheriff partnering with other directly impacted counties on our border.
Would that be for interdiction here or interdiction down there?
Interdiction here, but I think if they need help.
Then they're gonna call them and say,
Yes,
send them,
yes,
and you're obligated to send them,
probably.
okay? But
But right now.
it won't be any expense to us anyway.
There's no expense to us. They're paying for everything. All their uniforms, equipment, fuel, salaries,
Will they be
vehicles.
like a regular Wilson County Sheriff's deputy uniform?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, they're basically a full-time deputy position, just targeting human smuggling and drug interdiction.
Now, there might be some, I do have to confirm with the state, when I was down south a few weekends ago or weeks ago, I did notice some vehicles that were labeled with the operation, I forget the other operation that's currently in place. That might,
Water Star, Stone Garden.
Stone Garden, that's what it was, Operation Stone Garden. I don't know if that's gonna be required, they haven't said anything, but it's something that, as far as particulars.
would these vehicles have to be a different color scheme or,
I may just have to put the wording on there that they're Operation Lone Star,
no?
which won't hurt nothing.
So, with your approval, we can get started as well.
I make a motion that we approve the Homeland Security Department Operation Lone Star Grant Award in the amount of $411,567.38.
Second?
Motion by Commissioner Wiley, second by Commissioner Martin, that we approve the Homeland Security Department Operation Lone Star Grant Award. Is there any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Michelle, do we happen to know a dollar amount of grants, money that we've received this past year?
I have not pulled that together, but it's well over the 750,000 threshold.
I mean, the total, I'm talking about of everything that we've gotten.
Total since the beginning
Yes.
of the, oh gosh,
It's probably on our single audit from last year, for
for
last
for
fiscal year.
last year, it doesn't include any of this year's.
Just a curiosity, the total number.
I can definitely get that for you.
Thank you.
Michelle and Brenda, our new dump trucks, they arrived at Peterbilt, and they have been sent to Ox Body to have the dump beds put on them.
Good.
So,
Is that just yours or everybody's?
all of them,
Oh, good.
all of them.
I was wondering about that.
I was gonna
Yeah,
follow
they-
up with them to see.
They
where
all
we are.
they all came in and they shipped them to Houston to get the bodies put on them. I was calling to find out because I had a dump truck had a motor blow up.
Oh, God.
And the oldest one I had, and it's one we were
Those are the
planning on.
ones from Rush.
Is it one you got to cut a hole in the side of the block anyway?
Yes.
You already got
We
it?
done got that done.
So I was calling to find out where they were, and he said, oh, yeah, they came in. I forgot to call y'all. And I'm like,
Good deal.
All right, well, I'll touch base with Herman on that and get y'all an update on
Good.
okay.
that. Thank you.
Okay. Now, moving along to agenda item 10, Christina Moots, interim county treasurer, financial report, and we've got it. Da-da-da-da-da.
They said they all came in and they sent them to Houston.
It has.
Bodies put on.
Morning.
Morning. How's everybody?
Thank you. Oh, we're just,
Trucks weren't even gonna come in till after April.
And then there's a copy for y'all, so I'm really labeled to go to Eva then for y'all, but that
Okay.
is your personal one.
okay, thank you.
Same report, just another month, of course, so if you'll check through, if anybody has any questions, it does give beginning balances as well as ending for all of our accounts, our certificates, our investment pools, and then, of course, lease purchases that we still have outstanding on. You will see at the back of the report is a monthly summary of NRFI system. Just shows you the different funds from their beginning and now ending balances as well. And I have removed lease purchase, that was a mistake.
Thank you.
All the ones we still have
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
And maybe it's not directed so much at you as it is to Brenda, but is there any benefit to looking at refinancing or redoing the certificates of obligations with the interest rates the way they are right now? Since that, I guess
I
that,
think we've got to wait 10 years, and it hasn't been 10 years.
That's when I say some of them aren't up just yet, the maturity on them. Some of them actually did renew prior to me, and so those are locked in, and then some are coming up. That is something definitely we can look at. I can give you, if you'd like, then a list of when they are coming up, and we can see interest rates are slowly.
right, we may, yeah.
Surely, so maybe at the time when they do mature, we can sit down and look before it gets locked in. I can let them know and see where we're at. So yes, we can look at that. But they are at the time, yeah. Hopefully we have nothing else hit, and we can definitely do that. It's very minimal at the moment, but yes.
See, a couple of more years for their certificates of obligation for all the construction.
Yeah.
We can do that.
And you're talking in the certificate, you're saying CDs, correct? Is that what
No.
you're referring to?
No.
Oh, the top, I
The
apologize
bond.
about that. Okay, no, I misunderstood. Then yes, that, like you said, the judge will have to look into that, because, I need to do some research on
No, CDs, you're not gonna get anything for a
that.
while.
No, yeah. That's just like, what's coming up, show us a little bit. Yeah, let me look into this and
I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's report this is for December, right? Or no, end of November,
yes, this is the report that's in hand, what was in hand on November 30th.
for the month of November 2021.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Morton, second by Commissioner Fall. Is there any more discussions, questions? Any additions, deletions? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So we have. The treasurer's report. Okay, agenda item number 11, Jalen T. Butterford, Human Resource General Specialist. Payroll and personnel changes?
Nothing today.
Everybody was off, so they didn't. Okay. This is probably a first. Okay, agenda item number 12, Brenda L. Trevino, County Auditor, financial report and bills?
Bills.
Just bills?
Have $248,231.30.
I'm looking and seeing everybody's being bonded again?
The ones that come up for renewal, yes.
Okay.
You'll also notice on page 4 of 12, those are the first invoices that are being charged to the evaluations that RBK did.
Make a motion to approve the bills.
Motion by Commissioner Martin,
Second.
second by Commissioner Perdola, that we approve the bills. Is there any more discussions, or any questions, or any changes to be made? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so we have paid the bills. Thank you. Okay. This was pretty quick. Moving on to the last, number 13, adjournment at 9:42. Do you drill the black bean, have to keep all of them and stay here, George?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Y'all want copies of them? Okay, we'll get them and I'll get them.
Got the,
You want copies of yours?
Number of inmates at your jail,
Okay,
is
yeah,
it
they're-
up or down or holding?
We'll get you some.
I talked to Carolyn, and she's expecting Tom, and I don't mind talking, but I kind of think it'd be good if you talk to him first, and then he'll give it,
You may get a black pen
okay?
I can borrow.
Fine with me.
One or two from Cattle. One or two.
Well, you got 30 beds available.
Yeah, I got 30. I can handle cattle if I need to. If I need to handle cattle, we can do that.
Okay,
I don't want to, but I could.
I understand.
Commissioner, we got the oil truck fixed.
Yeah, I understand.
Crystal, would you get copies of these, please?
They just kept running that when the light came on, said it needed a regen. Instead of doing a regen, they just kept driving it till it quit. Once you ignore.
The next time you run it, I'm gonna have somebody come over and ride it with whoever you have.
Well, it's a light that comes on the dash, tells you that you need to stop, push the regen button on the dash and let it regen.
Well, just like our other equipment. We got other equipment has to be regenerated.
Yeah, same thing, and when you run it past that and you keep ignoring it, it finally shuts down. And when it does, then you have to go in there with the computer. And we had to manually regen it 3 times with the
Just so you see it
Have
towards the.
somebody call and complain about oil on their vehicle. Like 347,
One, I already got one of them.
3,
Accommodation for COVID.
I don't know. I tried to call them back, and, because they called me, and it was somewhere up by Laverne.
Compromise.
And I don't know if that's where you guys put it.
347.
It's 3 something. I can't remember. I don't know where you were putting them on.
We put a motion out off of Longhorn Road. On Longhorn Road.
Longhorn, that
We have
wasn't,
been doing that.
might have been something else. He called
It's having one of those
and,
night shift guys.
and left a message and
And help day shift and.
said that the road had
So they work.
oil on it and there were no signs, and he got it all over his new truck supposedly. You've been there?
Yeah.
The place we put oil in there were definitely signs out, is out on Longhorn
That's
Road.
the, and that was.
It wasn't Longhorn, it had a number, so it might have been, who knows what.
You kind of,
Maybe-
Doesn't matter.
Maybe that road where the city is redoing there
unfortunately, we already started.
at the end of County Road 342. The city of Livonia is doing,
All right, then that's probably where it was. It was 340 something, and I can't remember. It was,
yeah, the city of Livonia is redoing from the city out to.
just on the east side of Livonia, and that's what it was.
Yep. That's the city of Livonia doing that. Ain't me, for once.
Did y'all buy any shredder blade last month? Any Kubota?
I did.
At Kubota's?
No, not a Kubota.
Okay.
I bought them at Rayfield Equipment over in Seguin because Kubota didn't have it.
Who signed for them?
That's what I'm trying to get.
They will.
And it was done after 3:30, so I know it wasn't one of my guys. The bill said, you know, when we bought them,
I don't think it was us, but
and that's what I'm trying to get. I told, what's her name, Amanda, I said, give me a signed bill. 'Cause normally when I get a, bill, I turn it in right away.
No, they didn't have blades for my shredder shoot for 2 months, and I got tired of fooling with them, so I went to Rayfield